That's interesting. Okay, I'll finish that later. Good evening, everyone. Right now, it's 9:32 on Friday, January 7th. Oh, I just heard CJ is visiting today. It sounds like he's just here to relax, but he's always interested in buying fish. That's all for now. Hope you all have the loveliest, lovely days. Katrina, Jolly Red. Again, with something we might fake. So, we're starting late today. Later than usual, or later than I would have wanted. Because praise be unto Helix. I laid down for a little bit. Not to, take a nap, but just, to relax. And I was watching some YouTube on my phone. And I fell asleep. And I fell asleep for, 4 hours. And I just woke up, 10 minutes ago. So, yeah. I don't know, I guess it's the weekend, so, I knew I could sleep. I could just take a 4-hour nap. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been such a long week. Oh my gosh. Alright. So I had a dream that there was this new oh god, how it was a video game, but it was like a hologram you projected on your floor, where you and 4 other people or 3 other people got around a couch, and you could pick a little monster, and you would battle your monster against everybody else's monster. And there was a golem style thing. There was a guy riding a robot horse. And you just go in and you beat them up and punch other people's things. And it was it was not virtual reality, but it was projected onto your floor using holograms. And yeah, me and a group of people were playing that. That was my weird dream. I had another one. There was another one in there as well, but I've completely forgotten it. Because, it's dreams. If you don't write it down instantly, you'll forget it. Oh, I see a bottle. Okay, here's our... Oh. Well, maybe it wasn't 2 days in a row, but there was definitely a fossil there the other day. If not yesterday, 2 days ago. Wow. I wonder, could a tree crush the snowball? I doubt it, because of how this game works. This ain't Smash Bros, but... you never know. Oh, it's a crown. It's a rose crown. Gosh. Gosh. There are still DIYs I'm surprised I don't have. Oh, Doug Mule must have been rolling that around. Yeah, it really surprises me that there are DIYs that I just straight up haven't found yet. Besides for, you know, the one that I'm pretty sure I am cursed to never find. Other than, like, that one, I'm honestly surprised. So today's just gonna be a simple day. We're 12 days of Christmas are finally over, so we're gonna be taking down all the Christmas decorations and cleaning up. You know, getting rid. Not, I guess getting rid of all the Christmas decorations. Like there are some things that are gonna stay, like probably like the snowman and the ice bear, but like for the most part, everything else is gone. Like some things that are just like general winter theme. Alright. We already checked over there. So, I've been playing, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I'm at the grinding point of the game. So I haven't checked if there's a new Game Plus achievement. I really should. I don't think there is, though. But, I'm at the grinding point of the game, where I just have to, like, grind. Like, I have to grind kills. And it's like, oh no. Admittedly, this doesn't seem as bad as like the PS4's grinding one, or when I got grinding in the PS4 one. That took, oh my gosh, it took forever. It was terrible. It was terrible. In this one, it's just like grinding kills, and like you can just go in, replay missions, get these get as many as you can, because you can't get all of them, but you can get a fair few. And I realized it becomes harder because at a certain point, at least with the Roxxon enemies, they unlock the ability to see you while you're invisible. And once they do, because there's an upgrade you can get that, like, right before you're detected, it just turns you invisible. So that way you can avoid detection, and that's all good. But, yep, Katrina gives you the figures. That's cute. Oops, not that one. But yeah, and that upgrade is one I used through a good portion of the game. Because it's actually, like, pretty useful. This is gonna be fake. I can already see the future right now. Yeah. I wish you could just sell fake art to Timmy and Tommy, and they would just, like, scrap it for, like, $10. Or even if you had to pay them, like, because I swear in previous games you could sell them stuff, and it would cost you, like, a $200 recycling fee. Like, you could give them trash. Maybe I'm thinking of, Kicks, or not Kicks. Maybe I'm thinking of, the alpacas. I don't remember either of their names off the top of my head. I'm completely blanking it. Whatever, the alpacas, man. Maybe I'm just thinking of the alpacas, and you can pay them money to recycle and trash your stuff. Again, it would have been really cool if all the co-op stuff, like all the stuff on Harv's Island, could have just been chops. Like you could put around your island. I know some people would be like, "Oh, it's too many," but I'm sure there's a way to like balance it out where, hey, do you just want everything at like the co-op? Well, everything's there. Do you want everything at a shop? Well, everything's there. I'm sure there's a way to make it perfectly balanced. But yeah, so I'm at the grinding point. It hopefully shouldn't take too long. It's just like get a bunch of wall kills, knock out a bunch of people with the Venom Punch, get 100 combo. I think the highest combo I've ever gotten is like 60. Because I think at one point you kind of have to get to complete an objective in like one of the missions. You have to like get a 60-point combo. I mean, you don't have to. I guess you could get a bunch of, like, what is it, 15, 20-point combos. But, you know, just getting, like, a 61 makes it go faster. I don't know. I have an idea for how to do it. But we will see, I guess. Okay, I'm going to store this one over here. Because the snowball is down here. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just at the grinding point. You know, I'm still enjoying the game, I guess, technically. And, like, I knew this was coming, because, again, it happened in the original game as well. And I think I still, at least so far, the original games was worse. Because, gosh, grinding some of... I mean, I think there were also... There probably was challenges like this in the original game. To, like, grind certain things. To, like, you know, grind up, like, so many kills. But I think I had gotten most of them by the time I finished everything. Because there were also, like... triple the bases that you had to, like, clear out. Like, there were enemy bases. And those took forever. Because there were, I think there were, like, Mafia bases. And there's like, Hammerhead bases in the post-game. Or in the DLC, I mean, the City That Never Sleeps. But, even beyond that, there was, I think there were, like, Mafia... There were some sort of bases... And then there's Martin Lee bases, which is Mr. Negative. There's Silver Sable bases, which I don't remember what her security force is called. And I know there's a third one. Because they're... Oh, God, I don't... Maybe it's, like, criminal bases, like, when the prison break happens. I don't remember. I know there's a third type of, like, base you have to deal with. And clearing, especially, like, because they get harder as the game goes on. Like, the original, like, the Martin Lee bases are easier. Then the like, prisoner ones get a little harder. And then the final ones are the Sable bases are just annoying. Like, they're not too hard. They're just annoying. And they take forever. Yeah, so I gotta clear up all those. And then... So, like, that's kind of how you get the achievements. And then you don't have to grind as many, like, crimes, because there's, like, a bunch of crimes in progress in the original that you have to, like, grind. And, like, there are so many in every district. And it just takes forever. It really does. Because you have to basically, like... Because you do them as the story goes on, where it's like, oh, anytime like, police radio gets popped up on your HUD, it's like, oh, you just take a quick diversion, stop the thing, and, cool, whatever. But, even still, it, like, even me just, like, doing it throughout the story, doing it as I travel place to place, it wasn't enough. I still had to go back and just, like, almost every district. I think one district, I had them all. But that one only had, like, 2 crimes. That was, like, Central Park or whatever. I had to go back and I had to do I basically had ones in every one. And there were some districts that I somehow never had a single one in. Oh, because I think it's not just, like, prisoner crime. I think some of it can be, like, Sable crime and whatnot. So, it's something like that. It just takes forever. But I did it. I think we already have the scroll. I think so, anyways. Because I know the lupus thing is fake. So I'm just gonna. I think we already have that, but I'll buy it anyways because I think that's one of those things that might always be real. Might. Don't quote me on that. Crystal knows all. Yeet. Alright, health will improve. That's not a big deal. Did they... Wait. Wait. Okay, so we're gonna... well, I'll check on this. We're going to, we're gonna go to work first. Because I don't plan on doing anything at the Happy Home Paradise today. But I want to go drop off these materials... And I want to go, check for the bottle. But if there's someone we know, we'll help them. Like, if it's like one of our villagers that we like, we'll build them a house. If not, then we'll just head back. Okay, let's look around real quick. You. We already built you a house, Marina. You're a rabbit. Oh, it's Goldie. Goldie would have been a good one to build a house for, but we're not going to. Oh, it's the Peacock bot. Whose name I completely don't remember. It's probably a pun. They're usually always a pun. So no one too fascinating. Yeah, sure, let's get a nap from Lottie. Oh, my controller actually dinged. Here it is, the room sketch. Perfect. This app is called Room Sketch, and it's used for creating room designs. You can use this anytime. I find myself playing around with it all the time. It's great for experimenting with new and different design ideas. Hope you'll try it out and play around with it too. Create when working on a client's vacation home. So we can practice decorating in the phone. We got an old-timey radio. I'll take that. Alright, let's head upstairs. So we came here for the bottle. Room sketches. I remember reading that on Twitter a because, you know, at some point, they started, just giving up what was going down in the Happy Home Paradise. Because, you know, because, you know, the DLC had been out long enough that Nintendo, like, felt like, you know, well, we can just tell people what's in the DLC. So, like, that's how I found out, like, technically I found out about the festival from Game Explains, but, like, the first time I, like, saw, like, a real picture of it was from the Animal Crossing Twitter. And same thing with this app. I think I showed off this app. I think I just showed off the tweet a week or two ago, where I was, like, surprised that this was, like, a thing. Maybe we'll mess around with it today. Alright, let's head back. Alright, I'm looking at this here, and I don't... I can't figure it out. So, I see a tweet just right now that is, you can now play Pokemon Crystal in my Twitter avatar. Comment, left, up, right, left, down, right, all the commands. And I saw that and I was, because I know someone did an experiment where you could play Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow. I don't remember which one. In someone's, like, Twitter bio. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, what's this one? So I was like, oh, so did they beat Pokemon Red and Blue? Oh, it's like a cone thing. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out, like, did they beat, like, because I could totally see Twitter beating Pokemon Red and Blue. And I was like, did that happen? And I have no idea. I was looking to see, like, a tweet being like, hey, congrats, guys. You did it. I'm going to start working on Pokemon Crystal. But, nope, I don't see one. I admittedly didn't look too hard. That's interesting. Because I remember when that happened, and I was like, oh, that's... I don't know. Twitch Plays Pokemon was just, like, such... I mean, we reference it in Animal Crossing, like, basically every day. It was just such, like, a big moment, and it... I don't want to say it brought everyone together, because there was definitely naysayers. Like, and there were definitely false prophets in there who were trying to lead us from the path. But Twitch Plays Pokemon was just such a special event. And I stuck around for, whatever Gen 2 game they did, and whatever Gen 3 game they did. I don't remember which one it was off the top of my head. And yeah, then they beat all those games, and I hear Twitch Plays Pokemon. I know he still does stuff all the time. I don't watch it, but I know he does, and I hear he's a great person. So yeah, but yeah, Twitch Plays Pokemon was just such a moment. And yeah, I loved it at the time. And I still reference it, because I did. Even though I've never actually used Lord Helix in a Pokemon game. Nope. In my replay of, Red from years back, I did get a Helix fossil. Or no, it was Blue. I think I did get a Helix fossil, but I just never used it. Oh, we got a Mushroom Island. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, Twitch Plays Pokemon, man. What a special thing. Oh, truffles. God, that was so long ago, though, as well. Like when you think back on it, that was a while ago. But at the time, man, it was great. And I've seen like some other people use like the idea of like Twitch plays a video game to do some great stuff. Like the recent example is Doug did can Twitch speedrun Mario Maker 2. And their speedrun is actually on the speedrun.com. I think it's in last place, because I think they were aiming for second to last and they still ended up getting last. but Twitch chat actually speedran a Mario Maker 2. And that's funny. I like the idea of like Twitch chat speedruns a game. That's funny. That's a funny idea. I get why they ended up in last place. And I think with a little practice, they could totally get Twitch chat down to, like, actually, like, not last. But it's still a fun... It's a fun idea. I wasn't actually there for the stream, but I saw the highlights. I think... You know, it's funny, for all, like, Doug being one of the YouTubers I kind of got into this year, I think I was only ever there for, like, a single stream. I think I've only ever watched a single stream of theirs. And that was, the Mario Odyssey one. But, every, like, 5 minutes they added a new HUD. And it just became chaos. It was really RuneScape. Like, getting RuneScape as, like, the second or third one just threw everything off. Because RuneScape was just so big. Yeah, it was a fun video. Again, some of the challenges people do, like that was one of my favorite like types of videos last year. I mentioned this in the year-end wrap-up, that like the people doing like challenges in Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, GTA, basically anything, are just so interesting and so much fun. And those were like some of the best videos I saw last year. That and those like hour-long video essays. Which, speaking of like, not hour-long video essays, I think they're only like 20 minutes. Except for one. I think one was like a live stream that was 2 hours that I did not watch. So I said yesterday I started getting back into Pat's FNAF theories. And I did. And like I said, I had them on in the background while I was watching like Spider-Man, Miles Morales and whatnot. Or while I was playing. And so I've been watching Pat's theories. I'm mostly through the main series, which is the first 6 games in Ultimate Custom Night. And on one hand, I'm surprised how much I still remember. Like there were certain things where it's like, oh yeah, I know the answer to this, and then I knew the answer to this, and like I knew a fair bit of, just from like watching these videos, like 4 years ago. I mean, I was watching them when they released. And I think there was one the other day that was like, oh, FNAF turned 4 years old today. Or there was one I was watching earlier today. Yeah, that was like, FNAF turned 4 years old today. And that was back in like 2018. And I was just like, holy shit, that was 4 years ago. Again, technically not... I mean, technically it's not 4 years yet, but it will be this year. And yeah, it's totally my Harry Potter. Like, the more I read it, like, the more I watch these things, I'm like, yep, I loved this. And then freaking Scott Cawthon just couldn't say trans people matters, and he supports them. Instead, he said Donald Trump knows what's best for trans people, which is a blatant lie, and... Scott. God damn it. Man, it was... I don't know, it's still, like, all the lore. Like, it's clear that there's a point, specifically Sister Location, where it becomes more complicated. Where it's just like, because the original game, it's just like, hey, you're in this pizza restaurant, and all these animatronics are, like, trying to kill you. Oh, crap, the shop is closed. It closed a minute ago. Shit. And it's like, oh, all these animatronics are trying to kill you. Ho, 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 isn't that funny? And then he put in some Easter eggs that were like, no, what if all the animatronics were possessed by robots? or like were possessed by, or what if all the animatronics, not possessed by robots, what if all the animatronics were possessed by dead children? And that was like an Easter egg he put into the game that would occasionally show up, and he put in the Golden Freddy stuff. It's very clear at that point there was no intention of a bigger story. That was just like, oh, those were just like fun little Easter eggs that he put in. And then as time went on with the later game, and then like from the second game onwards, he makes things more complicated. But then, like, I see how he wraps it up in the third one. But I do think the fourth one is more of like a definitive ending. Wait, why did I come back into the house? Because we can't do it. Okay, well, you know, let's just go start cleaning up. But yeah, so it's clear that, like, the fourth game is... And again, I watched the Dream Theory thing again. And I'm like, yep, Dream Theory was always intended to be the ending. All the pieces still line up. And it's still the clock. The clock is just that moment where I'm like, yep, that's the end. Ooh. That's clearly the ending of the game, is this... Right, that makes it all a dream. And that might have made it a dream all along. Because either he really did think that it was always a dream. Like, that's like the... If it wasn't for the clock, I would be like, nah, maybe he didn't think it was always a dream. But it's the clock that really submits it for me. Where I'm like, yep, that makes sense. That was what was intended. We're going to take down this ice tree just because I never liked it here. Yeah. But yeah, the clock is what makes me think that no, it was always intended to be a dream. And I still like the Dream Theory. Honestly, like, I know in most stories people hate Dream Theory. And normally I'm one of them. Like, there are Dream Theories for, like, Pokemon and, Ed, Ed and Eddie, where they're, like, trapped in, like, hell or whatever, that I just fucking hate. Like, they're the dumbest... Oh, I saw a shooting star. Where it's like, oh, this is the dumbest theory in the world. Right? Dream theory and stuff like that. And normally it is. And, like, most times, like, media uses Dream Theory to be like, oh, it was all a dream. I'm like, nah, that's stupid. There's that one show where it's, like, it's in the mind of, like, a child in, like, a snow globe. Where it's like, oh, this makes no sense. And that, like, I don't, that's not 2 Point Hospital. That's not Young and Restless. I don't remember what show it is. Where it's, like, all in the mind of a child. That then became, like, this whole... Now, that ending is dumb. The ending of, the fact that people have been like, okay, if this is a dream, how many other shows has it crossed over with that also, by association, make those a dream? That's more interesting. I find that way funnier and way more fascinating. Like, how many other shows are a dream because of it now? So that's interesting. But, yeah, most dream theories just fucking suck. There are a few sort of exceptions. I think the Wizard of Oz's dream thing, or where they reveal it's a dream at the end, I think that's fine. Not how it plays out in the books. In the books, it's, like, totally real. Which I think is also how, like, Alice in Wonderland works. Where it's, like, it's totally real in the books. But in the movies... Which, again, is, I think, another fine example. And I think those work because of, like, the whimsical nature of it all. We're gonna move the bushes, because these... Not these ones. But, these ones need to be moved. These holly bushes. But yeah, it's like, oh, it was... Right, those I'm fine with. I guess whether Inception ends on a dream or not, that's a decent one. Again, if I remember correctly, it doesn't. And it's for two reasons. One, because every time Michael Caine is in the movie, it's not a dream, and he's in the ending. And the second reason was, it has something to do with his, like, wedding ring, right? Where it's like his symbol is the wedding ring, because in his dreams he's still married, and at the end he's not wearing his wedding ring, so it's not a dream, or something like that. I don't remember, it's been a while. Do I have... No, I don't have 10 slots. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Because I think we're just gonna swap out bushes. But yeah, it's something like that, anyways. And it's all, those are whatever. But FNAF, it's because of the clock that I like Dream Theory. If the clock wasn't there, I would probably have different feelings on it. But the clock sells it for me and makes it like make sense, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, it was. I still think it was intense, and especially that comment he makes on like Steam, where he's like, "I don't think people will be happy with the finale. Like, it's clearly not what they would like wanted, so I'm gonna keep the box closed." But I like MatPat's interpretation of the box in the 6th game, where he's like, "No." Where he says like, yeah, Scott retconned the box. It was a dream. It no longer is. But now, because Scott at one point says, like, he's only ever made one retcon in the series, which I just, like, he might say that. I don't believe that at all, because, again, every story, like, people retcon way more than they realize. And, again, people a lot of times use retcon as, like, a bad thing. It's not. Sometimes it can be. Again, the best example is that one time, is the Batman Rock Is Your Decision, where they retcon it so that Thomas Wayne told Bruce not to listen to rock and roll the night the night he died. So because of that, Bruce Wayne hates rock and roll. Like, that's the thing that got retconned into the comics. That's just stupid, and it's funny to laugh at, and you know. So we can laugh at that. But yeah, retconning is, it's not always a bad thing. It can be, totally. But it's not always. But yeah, I totally think definitely some more stuff was retconned. What's in the box was maybe retconned. Yeah. So there were, like, some things, like, for everything I remembered, there were clearly some things I just straight up forgot. Like, I'm watching the thing, and it's talking about, when, the Crying Child gets introduced. And it's like, what animatronic does the Crying Child become? And at the time, he's between, the puppet and Golden Freddy, and he's like, there's an argument to be made for both. And I was like watching the video, and I was like, do we ever find out who, like, and I was thinking, like, does the Crying Child ever even become anybody? Does he actually ever even put the Crying Child back together? Because as far as I can remember, he doesn't. He doesn't, like, the Crying Child turns out to actually not be anybody. Because I know it wasn't, because I remembered it wasn't the puppet, because the puppet is Charlotte. And I knew it, and I remember it wasn't Golden Freddy, because Golden Freddy is Cassidy. And I remembered that Cassidy is tormenting William Afton in hell forever. Like, that was a detail I remembered. Like, that's the whole point of Ultimate Custom Night, is you're down in hell and he's being tortured forever. And we can actually harvest these carrots first, I guess. But yeah, as it turns out, which I do not remember this at all. So I remembered in the book, hearing in the books, that the main character Charlie is a robot. Like, that's a whole like the main, like, by the end of the 2nd book, like, it starts hinting at it. And then in the 3rd book, it's revealed that no, Charlie is a robot. And I remember being like, oh, that's interesting. Right? Like, that's a wild twist. But I know, like, FNAF became more, like, sci-fi as the games went on. But eventually, the theory becomes that no. Well, it goes 2 things. One, the Crying Child is Michael. Like, Michael isn't the older brother, but is instead the Michael who you play as in, like, FNAF Ultimate Custom Night and whatnot, is the bite victim, which we always assumed they were separate characters. No, he's the Crying Child. which I completely forgot that revelation. That comes from, like, the security logbook. Completely forgot that. Nope, don't remember that at all. That, Michael Afton is the, crying child. And secondly, because, like, in his new FNAF theory, MatPat speculates that Gregory, the guy you play as for the new FNAF game, is a robot of the crying child. Which I know some people hate, but that's his speculation, that it's a robot. And he already had that speculation, that no, he already is a robot, which I find fascinating. Yeah, we're putting these carrots. So yeah, that was interesting. I completely forgot Michael Afton and the Crying Child, at least according to MatPat, were like the same person. What confuses me more is I swear in the new theory he put out for Security Breach, he says the Crying Child and Michael Afton are different people. So she said that they're the same person, and at some point he's going to say they are different people again. Because his theory is that Michael Afton is possessing Glamrock Freddy. So I'm just like, wait, what's going on here? So we have this new room sketch app, which lets you practice designing rooms here at any time. Room sketch created in this app can also be used later when decorating a client's vacation home, making it a great tool for... Oh, because I was wondering, like, oh wow, look at all these new ones. Ocean, underwater, cave. I was hoping we were gonna get a cave one. Train, factory, alley. Oh my gosh, alley is one. I was hoping, yeah. Yeah, some of these are nice. Storm. Again, I don't really plan on using them. Yeah. I was wondering if we were going to be able to use that sketch in our own home, but it looks like we can't, which sucks. It makes everything way more complicated. Because we're getting rid of all the Christmas stuff. Because this Christmas felt like the very last Christmas to me. At least in Animal Crossing. But yeah, that's confused me. Maybe it'll make sense later. Because one of the things that blows me... So I said I was surprised there were 50 videos in this playlist. And that still surprises me. Because, like, I'm basically done with the main story. I think I've got, like, 2 videos left. And I'm, like, 25 in. I'm halfway through the playlist. And he's 7... Well, again, counting Ultimate Custom Night as its own game. He's 7 games in. And he's somehow, like, not done with the... And he's, like, done with the main games. And yet there's, like, 25 more videos. I know some of these videos, like, don't matter. Like, at all. Like, some of these videos are, you know, I'm gonna get rid of these presents. I'm kind of done with them. We're just gonna go give them away. I have no problem just giving them away. But yeah, I was like, how does he still have more of these? He's gotta be done. And then at some point, he starts like, anytime Scott makes an announcement, he makes a video. Right? Oh, did Scott announce that, like, there's just a new game coming and that's it? Here's a 20-minute video. Did Scott make a mistake in, like, this one thing? Here's a 20-minute video. So I'm assuming that's going to be a lot of these. Is that, like, oh, here's a 20-minute video on something that, like, doesn't really matter. When I'm only interested in the lore stuff. Ugh. Oh my gosh. But I know we gotta work on the house, but I'm gonna bring in Sasha while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so that surprised me. But yeah, the main story, it definitely, like, I definitely think that around Sister Location, it, like, to make the story more interesting, it becomes all about the Aftons. But to that end, I will say to that end, I think Scott did a good job at, like, making everything, like, line up correctly. Like, again, like I praised the MCU the other day. Like, the MCU isn't actually, like, as greatly connected as you would think, but they make it all make sense in the end. Like, one movie will have, like, movies don't, like, yeah, they'll occasionally throw in a reference, like, Winter Soldier mentions Doctor Strange. But the MCU mostly just connects in, like, one or two movies. And it's just those movies are, like, really good at calling back. That's what FNAF feels like. Specifically, Sister Location and FNAF 6 feel like, you know, we're gonna call back and we're gonna give, like, proper payoffs to things that happened in previous games. Like, it's well written enough to, like, make everything make sense. It gets way too complicated, and I hear that's a big problem the books have. Hey, Menti Cola, how you doing? But yeah, it gets way too complicated, but that's an but like it's clearly well written enough to like do it. So I think that's interesting. But yeah, like especially in Pizzeria Simulator, it like pays everything. It pays a lot of things off. And I think it does a good job at wrapping everything up. You're being a sussy baka. I still like me Among Us, man. A carp on a cutting board. Yeah, sure, I can make that happen. I don't think I have a carp on me, but I can make that happen. Yeah, I still like me some Among Us, man. I know a lot of people have given up on it, but I still like me some Among Us, man. It's just fun, and specifically all the custom role stuff. The custom role stuff is super interesting and super fun, and I wish they would add more into the default game, because those are clearly some of the best things. I'm honestly surprised the DIY we didn't just get was food. Like, it's not. We need a carp, and we have wood, so we just need a carp. Okay, where do I get a carp? I don't remember. More like Among Us. Oh my gosh. A carp. A carp is found in the pond. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, I still like... I know a lot of people have turned their backs on Among Us, but I still like Among Us, and I still like Fall Guys. Fall Guys. Oh, Fall Guys added on Bug Snacks today. There's a few, like, I think it's, Filbert? Oh gosh, what's his name? I'll see what I can do. I make no promises, though, Marshall. But yeah, because I swear I just saw a damsel fly over here. There was one. It's clearly gone now, but there was. What was I saying? Among Us custom roles are fun. Oh yeah, so Fall Guys added Filbo Fiddlesticks, and it added a Bunger hat. And I clearly, and like that Bunger hat is like, oh yeah, I want that Bunger hat. Bunger? God, I'm so excited for the DLC, and that's in just a few. That's probably in just a few weeks. Bunger. Gosh, Bug Snacks is so much fun. Bunger. Okay, we gotta get a car. Okay, let's... maybe we can just museum reset. If we go in and exit the museum, it'll, like, start spawning stuff. So was there any news today? I don't think so. Because we finally talked... I guess I technically talked about, PSVR 2. So I guess I finally talked about that. The only thing I would guess I would qualify as news, Let's get this first. It's a card! Oh, boom, perfect. Is, Konami announced that they're making NFTs. Wait. For, I think it's Castlevania's 35th anniversary. Konami is going to be making NFTs. Which, of course, you know, Konami is such a terrible company. I don't even mention them much anymore because they're just not worth mentioning. They're just so bad. And it sucks because they have so many good IPs. Like, they have Metal Gear, they have Castlevania, they've got Silent Hill. Konami has so many good IPs, but they're such a terrible company. And it sucks. It sucks that they're such a terrible company. And they just don't make games anymore. Like, seriously, I know there's a rumor right now that they've outsourced a new Silent Hill game. Doesn't change anything. Konami sucks, and I hate them, and yeah, it sucks that they have so many good games under their, so many good game studios under their belt, because they don't deserve, or so many good IPs, because they don't deserve any of them, right? But yeah, they of course, I think because Konami, for all their terribleness, they just don't make games anymore. Whereas, some of these modern companies, Ubisoft, Activision, Blizzard, EA, they're terrible, and they still make games. They're constantly in the news because they're making games and they're making new stupid decisions, whereas Konami just doesn't do anything. Why not move here? There we go. It takes 3 days, but hey, that's it. And we're gonna kick out Clyde. Go for it. Clyde, you were here for 2 days, but goodbye. Yep. That's cool. That was cute. Alright, so Sasha will be moving to our island. That's great. Well, I don't think... There is a real possibility that Sasha will be the last villager to move to our island. It's not 100%, mind you, but it's not 0 either. Yep. Oh, we were going to go give gifts to our villagers. You know, give gifts, give life. Yeah, that's what we were going to do. Duh. We've got, 6 gifts to hand out. Maybe 7. I don't remember. Let's just go find people and let's go hand them out. We should go give one to Bobbert, that's for sure. But yeah, so yeah, screw Konami. They're a terrible company. They don't make games, which keeps them out of the news most days, but that doesn't change the fact that they're terrible. A music stand, okay. Was there any other piece of news? I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. Hey, Bobbert, here's a gift. It's fruit. Fitness tank. Yeah, I don't expect anyone to give me anything. We do have to improve our friendship with Bobbert to maybe one day get his photo. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. I know there were a few villagers hanging out in the plaza. Hey, Marshall, I know I already have your photo, but here, have a gift. Just because I just need to get rid of... I just need to get rid of these. These have been, like, filling up my house. Because I was buying new ones. I was basically giving away 2 every day. And now it's just done. And I bet we're gonna see all 5 types of fruit. Maybe not peaches, but probably the other 4. I bet each of these presents is a different fruit. Oh, we can't give gifts while they're sitting here. Okay, we'll see who else is around. So yeah, and then I think I'm stalling out Miles Morales because I really don't want to play Dark Souls. Praise the sun. I mean, okay, I want to play Dark Souls. Okay, no, this is better. I want to play Dark Souls, but I'm also horrified of Dark Souls at the same time. But I'm gonna start playing it sooner or later. Like, I know I have to. Again, even though I don't plan on playing Elden Ring when it comes out in February. I'll probably not get around to it until, like, March or April. Because, you know, I'm gonna play Pokemon comes out. And then I've probably got something else in February. God, maybe I'll finally do Horizon Zero Dawn and finish Horizon Zero Dawn and do Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Because I think that's also February. Oh, why does everyone just sit down? Because I can't give them gift. I can't give gifts when they sit down. So I guess we just gotta wait for Zucker to stand up. I know I'm not working. I'm literally just pushing off the house right now. But I also don't have any ideas for the house, so I have no problem pushing it off. Oh my gosh, I know so many people who are getting COVID right now. It's this, again, I know it's like 1 million cases a day. It's not. I think last I checked I think the number had gone down to 800,000. But gosh, I know so many people who had COVID. Luckily, they're all vaccinated. So, like, nobody's at risk. It's just, you know, they feel kind of weak. They've got a cold. They've got, like, they're shaky a little bit. Like, they feel weak. But luckily, no one's even gone to the hospital or anything. They've just got the COVID test. So it hasn't been too bad. Like, at least, but yeah, I know so many people who have gotten COVID. And again, I worry that I got it. I don't think I did. Or at least, if I did, I had a single symptom that, technically, I guess, like, I still have a runny nose, kind of. Like, my nose still gets clogged up. But it also just normally gets clogged up every once in a while. Oh, we got a second pair. Okay. We probably won't get all fruit, because I guarantee these last 2. Oh, we got another photo of Zucker. Okay, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I bet these last 2 are the same, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, oh my gosh, they're pushing Turning Red onto Disney+. Again, movies just aren't seeing returns in the box office. And, like, I guess there was, like, this movie that was supposed to come out in the box office. But because of how bad, like, West Side Story did and whatnot, they're just pushing it to, like, Paramount Plus. I mean, they're pushing things in both box office and, like, their streaming services. But again, theaters just aren't doing... Except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man broke $1 billion. But other than that, most movies just aren't doing well. Like, that's just become apparent at this point. Okay, there's apple. So we got 3 fruit so far. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. So there was a rumor, so an analyst, I don't remember which, oh gosh, who were they? There was an analyst. I don't remember who, I don't remember for which publication. But they were saying that they have heard from inside information that Mario Kart 9 is currently in development at Nintendo and will probably be revealed later this year. Will it come out this year? Who knows? But Mario Kart 9 is in development at Nintendo. Oranges. I think that's everything, but because that was okay. We had 2 pears, an apple, an orange. Did we get peaches? We got apple, orange, pear. We gave cherries. We just needed to give peaches. Yep, I was right. But yeah, supposedly Mario Kart 9 is in development. In active development. Now, of course, and I guess it says it will feature a new twist. I have no idea what that means. My hope is Nintendo Kart. I feel like, because Mario Kart 8 experiments with, oh, well, you're already just straight up moving out. Alright, Clyde, you were a thing on this island for like 3 days. Okay, it was like a week, but still. My hope is Nintendo Kart. Just take a hint from Smash Bros. And just put every Nintendo character in Mario Kart. And just call it Nintendo Kart. Don't call it like Super Smash Kart. Just call it Nintendo Kart. And I feel like, hey, guess what? Everybody would love that. Okay, we're gonna go... there's something I want to grab in the shopping area. I don't remember what it's called, but we'll find it. It's that I want to grab another one of those flame pillars. Because I can. I should be grabbing more than that for working on the house, but... Again, I don't have any ideas at the moment. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you can tell which one's fake. My hope is Nintendo Kart. Just, like, put in all... Because, like, we've seen experiments with it. Like, Mario Kart 8 has, it has Link, it has Isabelle, it has the Inklings. So we've already seen some experiments with it. And it's, like, good. It's like, oh, that's cool, that's interesting. But even more than that, there was the Smash Bros. Rosalina reveal trailer that had, I think, Donkey Kong, who, again, Donkey Kong Jr. was in Smash Bros., but I don't think Donkey Kong is in Smash Bros. God. For a second there, I was like, is Donkey Kong in Smash Bros.? I don't think so, but no, yeah, he is. For a second there, I was like, wait. Oh, we've only ever got coffee-flavored milk? That's interesting. But yeah, for a second I was like, no, but I think, because yeah, I think Donkey and Diddy. But yeah, there's the Smash Bros. Trailer for Rosalina that has Kirby. And he's riding on the Warp Star, and I was always surprised Kirby was never in Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, nope, it never happened. Which always kind of disappointed me. Like, Kirby would have been a cool addition. But nope. So, yeah, no, doing Nintendo Kart, bringing in every Nintendo character. Yeah, I knew we already had this one. Would be really cool. And, like, you can do tracks that represent every series. You can basically do everything. That's the great thing. Like you could do a Fire Emblem course, a Pikmin course. Of course, I expect there to be a disproportionate amount of Mario courses, but you can literally do everything. I just hope they don't make it into they don't put microtransactions in it. Please don't put microtransactions in it. Like, please, come on. That's my one request. Come on, Nintendo, don't do it. I mean, they don't. In the mobile games, yeah, they totally would. Nintendo has no problems putting microtransactions in mobile games. But in the mainline games, nah, Nintendo, Animal Crossing doesn't have any. So, Nintendo at least somewhat cares. At least somewhat. I'm just not seeing it anywheres. Gosh, we have so many of these gold turtles. Oh my gosh, I never realized the size difference. Holy crap. But yeah, I would love it. I finally broke and picked up Mario Kart 8 on Switch, and I enjoyed it, and I'm excited for Mario Kart 9. I'm so excited because I love me some Mario Kart. I'm not a Drift King. I used to be really good at the game. I'm not anymore. Like I didn't play it for what, like 5 years, so I lost everything I'm not good at it anymore. But I used to be really good. You know, if I just looked up the item name, we could. I figured it was going to be under flame because I thought it was called like a flame pillar, but no. When did we get that? And why is that not in the museum? Huh. Curious and curiouser. Yeah, there's the fake one that we have like multiple of. There's the real one, and there's the fake one that we got the other day. Yeah. Honestly, we're looking through this thing because I was just looking for something to do. That's literally it. I was looking for something to do. Because I really don't want to work on the house right now. Oh, that's a cute photo. I like that. That's neat. We still don't own one of these. The plain wooden shop sign. Still don't have that DIY. This is taking forever. Wait, I've never seen... This must be fake, because I don't remember having a real version of this in the museum. Seriously, I don't remember having the real version of that. Huh, that's concerning. And I know it should be in here because because I saw the bubble blower earlier. And yeah, there's the science pod. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's the silver confetti blower. You know, I probably skipped past it. Probably not, but we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, so I have no ideas what to do for the main room. Like, literally... Oh, there it is. The stage flame thing. I'm gonna buy 2 of them. I'm actually gonna buy 3 of them. Yeah. So that way we have 4 total. If just one of you clods would stand up... I guess we'll just wait here for a minute. But yeah. Yeah, I would love a new... And any other changes? I don't know. And again, like Mario Kart 8 played around with, like, there was an F-Zero course. There was an Excitebike course that was fun. The F-Zero courses were good. There was an animal... There wasn't a Splatoon course, but there was a battle arena. Again, I know people didn't like the modern day battle mode, and I kind of get it. I personally never had too much of a problem with it. I didn't use it that much. But yeah, God, a new Mario Kart would be so good. It's been so long. We need a new Mario Kart. And the fact that we got 2 Splatoons before we got a new Mario Kart is surprising. But again, Mario Kart 8 is just selling so well. And while I know some people will say, like, oh, Mario Kart 9 will cannibalize the sales of Mario Kart 8, I don't think that's the case. I think Mario Kart 9 would mean that everyone who bought Mario Kart 8 will then go out and buy Mario Kart 9. So that's a potential, like, another 30 million sales or whatever the hell Mario Kart's up to. And I know they did the Mario Kart home circuit or whatever that I still haven't played. But still. Oh god, a Kirby's Air Ride. I would love a new Kirby's Air Ride. Or putting a Kirby's Air Ride mode into the new Mario Kart. Ah, that would be so good. That would be so good. Okay, I'm clearly not going to get anything. I know we had one more of these things to get rid of. We're clearly not going to get rid of it. Yeah, that would have been so good. Yeah, Kirby's Air Ride is so much fun. Oh, Whitney's at our house. Okay. But we gotta wait for her to stand up. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can wait. Oh, look at her little toe beans. Just late night coffee. Anything else? Some Scott Pilgrim thing. Nothing I really... I mean, Scott Pilgrim's a good movie. Pokemon's coming out the end of the month. Oh, that's gonna be fun. See, I didn't think Whitney was out right now. Alright, is this gonna be more oranges? Yep. Usually it is. Usually I would just pick one fruit and turn them all into stuff. So that gets rid of those, which I was only keeping there for aesthetic purposes, honestly. Alright. Okay, I figured that was what that was going to look like. Nope, I'm not into, like, a swinger's pad. Another photo of Zuck. Fitness tank. And a Hawaiian apron. I was curious. We got that monkey figure earlier, and I didn't even look at it. Oh, look at it! That's cute. At some point, we'll have them all, and if I... You know, I wish you could put, like... I wish you could, like, make a bookshelf in this game, and just, like, fill up your bookshelf. Like, fill up your bookshelf with, like, knickknacks. That'd be cool. Like, if I could get all these Zodiac figures, and then just, like, put all 12 of them on, like, a bookshelf that, like, takes up, like, 3 spaces. Like, it's a 3 by... And it goes up a few. That'd be so cool. So, I put up the snow wallpaper... Because part of me is like, do I just recreate the Christmas house from last year? Remember the Christmas house? I had the Kotatsu. I'm sure I had other stuff over here. Because like that, or it wasn't not the Christmas house, but like the winter house, where it was all like winter, like snuggly, cozy themed. I put a heater right here, right? Do I just recreate that? That's the tempting thing, but I kind of want to do something different. But again, it's clear I don't have any interior designing skills. But we have, like, all these new things. Like, we have counters. Again, I hate that we can't make an island with them. But whatever. We've got all these new things. We even have new, Where is it? We even have, like, we have these simple, walls and simple pillars. We got different types of wood. We've got stone, or concrete, I mean. And we'll probably get something new tomorrow. So we're getting all these different types of things. We just got to figure out how to use them. I think the one consistency, though, in most houses, is I usually try to keep a TV. The bookshelf with the fish on it, who I never gave a name to, will stay. Probably the pictures of Audie and Whitney will stay. I like having a painting over the crafting table. I thought that was, like, that's one of the things that, like, I know I had to move it up at one point, but I still think it looks decent, and I like having the larger crafting table. I know it takes up more room, but I have no problem with that. But yeah, we'll figure this out in the coming days. But that's where I'm going to end off today. I went longer. I didn't even think I was going to hit an hour today, and I just kind of kept going. But yeah, so I guess it's back. It's back to me playing Spider-Man and watching MatPat. I don't know the plan for tomorrow. Maybe a later stream. Maybe we'll actually remember to do KK Slider this week. I don't know. I always forget, even when I like play at the time. So who knows? And then probably turnips on Sunday, just because, you know, Sunday turnips are like this week we had a decreasing spike or whatever, decreasing turnip prices. So decreasing spike makes no sense. We had decreasing, so that means we have a better chance at getting like something good next week. I don't know. This year has been almost exclusively fluctuating, give or take that large spike we had last week that we missed. So I'll figure it out. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end off for today. That's where we are. And yeah, we'll figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go back to watching MatPat. I was worried for a minute. Like, I'm watching all these videos. Again, I used to be scared of like Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. And in some ways, I guess technically, like, I either still am, and I just haven't tested it, because, like, who the fuck goes to Chuck E. Cheese anymore? Do they still even exist? Or FNAF has just, like, dulled me on it completely, and it's gotten rid of my fear. Because, like, of all the jump scares in these MatPat videos, not a single one has even gotten close to me. But I was worried last night, like, you know, I've been watching a bunch of this horror shit. Am I gonna have a nightmare? Because I used to be scared of these. That might fucking suck. I didn't, luckily, but it was totally within the realm of possibility. Because I've been watching a lot of these. But I was thinking about that last night. But yeah, that's where we're going to end off. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.